I think so. Everyone has to become conscious of this possibility, that this reality exists. But we are focused on our immediate reality that we've been in all our lives. And then we start reading and we listen to other people and they give us ideas and thoughts. And suddenly, a door opens and we acknowledge perhaps new possibilities. It's like somebody opening a door and you decide to go through it, or you decide to close the door and not go through it. But if you go through that door, who knows what wonderful things you can experience if you do that. One of the more important things that all of us can do and should practice to do that, is to take the longest journey in our lives, which is only a foot long. To go from your head into your heart. If you can make that journey, you will open up a world of possibilities and wonder and good health, and you won't get sucked into the fear factor like so many people are, because the heart is much more powerful than the brain. They're discovering, the scientists. They're discovering the pulse beat of the heart, all sorts of new things they didn't realize before. Very powerful, just like until 10, 15, 20 years ago, they didn't realize that we had a second gut. And what goes on down here is more important than what goes on up here, because what the biome and what is going on down here controls your health. And if you have good health, you can generate and create good thoughts. You can come out of depression. You can come out of fear. You can evolve. You can transcend, where a lot of people are stuck in the fear. They can't get out of fear. Fear creates anxiety, depression, loss of appetite. You might start drinking. You might overdo on the drugs. You just start doing stupid things. You're not in control of yourself. But if you can get out of your head and go into your heart, where you understand compassion for other people and not judge them and not be critical of them, just observe. That's all you need to do. But notice the consciousness in you to be judgmental. Try to avoid those thoughts. Try to work on yourself. Try not to criticize somebody. Try not to judge them, no matter what they do. And if you can do that, you will do amazing things for your self-esteem, for your come into vitality, boost your immune system. Everything positive and good will begin to happen at slow. And you can see this for yourself. You don't need a doctor. You don't have to take chemical pills. You can do this experiment on yourself and watch what happens. So, how do you do that? You begin by being conscious of what thoughts are going through your head. Hard to do. It'll take you quite a few weeks to monitor your thoughts, because they've become so habitual over a lifetime. You've never thought about this before. You just, what's that stupid guy doing? Asshole. We're taught to be critical, judgmental. How do you stop from doing that and becoming compassionate? Well, that's where the wider understanding that we are all connected comes in. Go hug a tree if you want to feel good. Well, that's not nonsense. A tree roots go deep into the ground. They're anchored. They're 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 spread out. The branches, the roots, and the energy that comes up through the tree. When you hug a tree, you become part of that energy. And people say, well, I didn't feel a thing. Well, yeah, I understand that. But look where you're coming from. How many trees have you hugged? And would you hug a tree if somebody watched you hugging a tree? Would you feel comfortable enough to still do it? You see, there's things you have to do to overcome. Because you're always worried about somebody might say or think about you. Well, you have to forget all of that. You're not influenced by other people's thoughts or ideas or what they say about you, because you are in your own power. You know who you are. You are not determined by what other people think of you or say about you. You can listen to it, you can hear it, and maybe it's not kind what they say about you, but don't take it personally, because you know who you are. You're working on trying to become as good a human being as you can, and you're working on your trip. You can't go and deal with another person who is working on their trip. Or you may think they're not working at all on their trip. But that's judgmental again, you see. So you have to be conscious. Become conscious first. Hard to do. But it can be done. It can be done.